Hello and welcome to Mrs. Green Thumb. And I am showing you the updates on the bulb, and I want to show you. And welcome to my channel, by the way. And look at how they're so tall. They're leaning over. Now, technically, I wish I had a container. When I went looking for a container, I would have tried to put them in a taller container, but I couldn't find anything. So you can see I have to fake this and put them up so they don't stay too much in the water. I'm going to wire this one up. I wired it to crossing my fingers that that's going to stay and it grow. It's still loose enough that it won't gouge in it and hurt the plants. Hi, Sharon. Good morning. Good morning. I am wiring up these tulips because when I went, I kind of highly recommend a taller glass bowl for these because then the frame of the glass will hold them in. But I couldn't find it anywhere. So I knew this was going to happen. So I'm going to take floral wire and I'm going to wire it in so I can hold them in place. So I got a fake frame, but not where I'm hurting the bulbs, just loose wiring. And hopefully this will do the trick. They'll all balance on each other. I did it on the other side. Thank you, whoever gave me the thumbs up. Thanks very much. Okay, I don't need to put the other two in here right now, but eventually if it gets taller, I will. So that is going to be my kind of thing. Just for now, I'll keep an eye on them. As long as the wire doesn't go into them, I can make them stand. Yeah. And see, MT's is getting much bigger because it's starting to root. Jessica's starting to root too. I left them single right now, but they look kind of cool. And look, and I'll show you how tall they're getting. Way up here. So they're bending a lot, the bulbs. I have to make sure that water stays in them. But it's like they're bending. So that's my invention here to get them through till they bloom. It's this wire thing I'm making. There, I think they'll stay. Anyways, good morning. How are you, Sharon? Good morning to you. And even MT's looks pretty good. It's right there, which was a stunted bulb. And now the roots are starting to go way better. So we should see this pop up soon. Probably have to entwine the wire later when they start to get really big. All right. It is, I'm on a couple minutes early. It's 12:34. So I'm a little bit early, and I'll be on tomorrow too at 12:34 till Saturday. And then I'll take it from there. Here's my pack of floral wire to hold it up. But if I had a choice, if I find glass, taller square containers that are taller, like up here, that's what I would put it in, way up here, a tall container. But I don't have any. I looked all over in different stores and couldn't find any. So this is what I have. So are you still here, Sharon? And who is out there joining me? All right. And this is wearing out too. My little cliff sign. Yeah, cliff is so crooked too. Oh, okay, you're here. It said there's two people at first, so I wasn't sure if somebody was here. So thanks. So this is what they look like. And I'm going to have to invent something a little bit better for the bulbs. If they're shorter, this is a perfect container. If I'm doing hyacinth, where they're not going to grow too tall, the bulbs, this is perfect. For tulips, not so perfect, but I don't know if I can find another container better than this. But that was not part of my thing. It was also to experiment whether I could do this with some bulbs, and found out I can do it with bulbs. So that is perfect for me. So what is going on today with you? My container. Oh yeah, I want to get something else. I got to move my, let's go check on the plants I normally am a little bit organized better than this. I have to get the stuff in my window, and I'm going to check on those today too, see how they're doing. I'm just waiting for that one plant. I hope it's going to make it. I don't know if it will or not. All right. I may go get some and try this. I've got some tall glass containers. I just still have in my coffee. Are you? I need more coffee too. I might have to pour some while I'm here talking to you. Gets me through the day. No, you should try it, Sharon. It's kind of a cool thing. But I don't know if all tulip bulbs will work the same way. They might. I don't know. I'm gonna get some more bulbs. Don't forget though, you gotta put them in the fridge. They gotta go in the fridge. I'm doing a video on it to back all this up, but they gotta go in the fridge at least. I say it says 8 to 10 weeks. I put it over 10 weeks. So it won't work unless you do that. You can't take bulbs and put them directly on the water. That won't work, and I'm not going to waste my bulbs to prove that. But there's my coffee. I'm pouring right now. Well, that's okay. Yeah, no problem. I'm here for an hour, so tell me what you got growing. If it's me and you, Sharon, sorry. Anybody, you can meet anybody you want. But because I'm coming on 7 days a week, it seems like it gets less amount of people come in because I'm live streaming too much. But I'm still doing it. I said I was going to do every day for 2 weeks. So I'd like to set like goals for myself and follow through with what I'm saying. But anyways, if you give it a shot, that sounds cool. To give a shot what I'm doing, it's cool. So they got to go in the fridge, though. You got to put them in the fridge. That's a big thing, or they're not going to work. Got my coffee. It's too cold though. The coffee maker went off, so it's so cold right now. And I will learn to set these up better. If I can find, like, you have the glass jars, good for you. Like the square ones would work perfect for these. Put the glass beads on the bottom, and then put them in a square container. Because then if they tend to go funny like this, they'll at least stay in the container and won't flop out of the container, where you have to do a wired job because of what I had to do here. I want to check something else. And here's the floral wire that comes. I have it white, but I have it in green too. But I think I just wanted to do white so you could actually see it. If I did green, I don't know if you'd see it on camera. So that's what I'm doing. And then I got these, my hyssop seeds. Let's see if they're getting any better. Oh yeah, they're bigger. I'm going to turn them around. So I'm going to turn them like this when I put them back in the window. I got lots, probably way too much. Way too many. And I'm going to check you know what? I'm almost going to have to spray it again. If this gets dried out, I don't have my sprayer with me. So when I don't have my sprayer with me, I just kind of drip water on it. I don't want to put too much water on it. I'd rather spray it, but I'm going to do this just slowly. That's enough because I with the moisture, when the heat hits it, it'll have too much. But I also don't want it to dry out. So that looks like about right. Put this away, and then I have these ones here. They're looking pretty good too. Let's test the water. Just drippings. I don't want to give them too much because just a tiny bit. Enough. So that looks pretty good. Hey, Crystal, good morning. Hi, Crystal. Hello, welcome. Come and meet Sharon. And I'm showing my plants that I've been starting a live stream I'm working on. And this one's the one I'm worried about. I don't know if anything's going to... Oh, I see a sign. Yay, they are tiny. Oh my God, are they ever tiny? Unless that's a weed. I see one right there. Really tiny. They're the smallest seeds I've ever seen. Wow. It said 21, so that's weird. That could have been a weed or something. These are mixed foxglove. So, Crystal, I'm coming on the camera more. I come at 12:30 for now. And I am showing you, I've forced bulbs from the beginning since I started my live streams at 12:30. I've been forcing my bulbs and right on camera. So they were just a bulb that I put in the glass, and I'm showing you how they're working because it's an experiment. And I'm going to be doing on my live streams, I'll be doing experiments on here because, you know, if you knew me long enough, you know, I'm a person that experiments, grow seeds in front of you, see what happens, tell you what, and see if it's worth doing or not. So that's what I've been doing. It's a little slow. I've been on for 11:36. I have been on for all these days this week. So if it's quiet, it doesn't surprise me because I've been live streaming every day. So, but that's yeah, it looks exciting. That's that one. And I'm showing you my actual stuff there, Crystal. And there's that one's doing really well. That's Sylvia. I started this on a live stream on March 16th. They're all March 16th. All these, was there any? Here's the 17th. This is hyssop, and it started on the 17th. And as you can see, that's what that looks like, hyssop. So, yeah. I try to air my containers out too, so that's what I'm doing. It's perfect. And you can see all the moisture right on the side. You can see it. So it's formed a little greenhouse. There's moisture all over that. All right. See you later. Have a good day, Crystal. Have a good one. All right. So the bulbs are doing good. What else? If there's any questions for me, I'm here for that. And I'm trying to think of what can I show you possibly. I showed the seeds yesterday, and I left them in there. I got to dry my seeds out. And then I have, they're not rooted yet either. I got, let's see how they're doing today. I put these in here, and I should have put a date on here when I put them in. I do. These take like a month. Ooh, this doesn't feel right. Ooh, I'm going to clean the water out in here. These are too slimy right now. I'm going to clean this out and then check them. That's not good. As soon as I see that, that's not good. Yeah, that's much better. You got to change the water on this too. Do you start your tomato seeds the same way? Yes, I do. Actually, I put them in the tomatoes. I'll do them. I can't right now, Sharon, because I'm going away for 3 weeks on vacation. I can't show you the tomatoes, how they go for me. But yeah, I do the same thing for the tomatoes. And you'll see the odds are good. How I do it. I mean, what I want to experiment, there's so many things I'd like to do in front of you guys, but I want to show you if you do paper towel, which I don't normally do paper towel for tiny seeds. I won't use paper towel. It's just too awkward. You need tweezers to take the seeds off. But the bigger seeds, I want to show the difference between putting it in the paper towel and putting it directly in the soil. So these are all kind of fun stuff I want to work with. And these, as you can see, if you ever rooted plants before, which you probably have, the water is getting slimy, and don't let it get like that because it's going to kill. It won't root. All this will turn bad. So I took them all, rinsed all the plants off. I probably have too many in the jar too. Rinsed all the plants off, and then I put them back in. And then I keep that water clean because if it doesn't, it's going to go all slimy and it'll rot out all your plants, and these will not grow any roots on them. So this is how I have this, from this to these. I'll grab you one. So there is, that's how I start them. And then I make sure, now you can put them directly. Some people put this is a Christmas cactus, directly in the ground. But if you don't keep it watered, it's going to die. So I actually root them first, put them in here, and then I will keep all of this wet until the roots spread out and they're embedded in the dirt, whatever I want to say the words. And then I lay off on the watering after on the top. I'll just water them on the bottom. But I don't know if you have any of these Christmas cactus. Do you have Christmas cactus at all? Let me see what I got. That's just reminded me to change the water in my olive tree. I'm trying to root. Oh, cool. How are you doing that? Yeah, I got to change them all the time. I do. Right now I have a. Oh, by the way, I was reading on snake plants, by the way. I knew they were good for you, but they were saying that the snake plant is one of the best ones to give oxygen, cleaning all the stuff in your house. So I have one rooting a stem there, but it takes a long time to root a snake plant. No one ever told me that. They said there's different ways of putting them in the ground, and I tried that, and the best way I found was putting it in water. But it takes months to root. A snake plant is something, don't be in a hurry because it's going to take a while to root, but it's so cool. And I think I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to root more. I'll have them all over the house because they're drought resistant. Like you don't water them enough, or if you water them too much, or if they need sun or not sun. A snake plant can go anywhere in your house. And with animals, now they can get sick from them, but they're not poisonous. And you see, I got one right back there. That's the mother plant right behind my book. So I have them all over the place. So I am rooting a big stem of that because I have my original plant I did a video on. It's in my bedroom. And it's doing good. It just takes a long time to grow, though. I didn't realize that until I started messing with it, that it's a really nice plant. It's very healthy. Read up on it. Read on the snake plant, and you'll find out the benefits it has for being in your house. For it's one of the ones that give out oxygen. It takes all the bad things that are in your house and makes it better. I put it in root grow and then in water. I looked it up online. What are you talking about? A snake plant? A snake? It roots. You put it in a rooting hormone. I put it in a root grow, like a rooting hormone, then in the water. I looked it up online. You're talking about what you did with your snake plant? Is that what you're talking about? And did you actually, are we talking about snake plant, first of all, Sharon? And do you know how long it took you to root it? Did you actually pay attention? Because how long? They're very slow rooting. Look, I got my snowman on today. But Cliff isn't here anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. The love tree. Oh, the love. What are we talking about? Oh, the olive tree. Oh, okay. No, olive. Oh, okay. So yeah, but what did you take it from? I put it in root growth, like it's a hormone you're putting in a grow hormone, and then in water. I looked it up online. But where did you do you have a branch, Sharon? Do you have a branch of a tree or what? Because it's not. Sometimes branches are not that easy to root. Because I have done that stuff outside too, and it's hard. I have a snake plant that got really big, so I went in and I just chopped it up, and they all still had roots time. So I get stuck them back in the dirt. Okay, because they have roots on it. That's good. If you separate the snake plant individually, and they have roots, and you're fine. But I'm talking about taking just a piece from it without unpacking it, and it's fine. Yeah, you're right. I can do that too. I could separate probably. I like the look of that snake plant, so I'm not touching it. But I want to know how to grow it from a piece, not like pulling it apart. But yeah, that would work too. If you pulled it out, separated it in each other, a chunk of roots, then you get more plants. Sure. I only had one plant to try that with. So I got all kinds of goodies here. Right, so I showed all my stuff. I can put these back after I'm done the live stream. See, the bulbs are not staying up here too. These give me such a hard time. All right, let's try my wiring system. All right, as long as it can grow, it'll be fine. I just don't want the wire to embed in it. Wait a minute. I took it off the olive tree I have in my friend. Oh, you have an olive. You live in a warm area then, Sharon. Where are you at? Are you in Florida or something? Because if you have an olive tree, then you must have really nice climate where you are. Yeah, it must have a lot of nice climate where you are. Oh, you're in Florida. I thought so. I've been to Pensacola. I've been to Florida at least in my lifetime 4 times, and I have been to Pensacola a couple times, twice. I've been there. So that is cool because Florida, like there's certain things I don't like because of all the tropical weather and all that. But I do love the fact that you can grow year round. It's kind of fun. And I know that though, if you're doing lettuce or different things, because it's so hot, you have to do that in your summer season, and that's still tricky to do. Certain things that need like winter vegetables and all that. That's hard to grow in Florida because your weather's too hot for that. But everything else, trees and all kinds of stuff, God, they grow wonderful there. Hibiscus. I could name plants after plants after plants that could do good in Florida. It's almost like I wish I had a place in Florida and I could experiment so many things there. That would be a lot of fun. But I don't, so I have to deal with the weather condition where I live, and that's okay because I get to grow winter crops, and I get to grow lettuce, and I get to grow different things that other areas can't grow. So I guess I'm lucky about that too. Can't believe that. So Sharon, by looking at these tulips, how long do you think I got to go? When do you think the bulb is forming? I don't know if it's forming yet. I want to look at this closely with you. I'm going to turn this one around. And the leaves are really unfolding. And I think that tulip should be popping through here sometime. I hope so. I still see leaves, so I don't see anything to do with tulips yet. So these are going to get really tall. I have several hibiscus growing in as well. Oh, nice. Really? Well, this is weird. Look at this one. Just notice this, the way that's twisting at the bottom there. It's interesting. Very interesting. Get my roots in there. My coffee. You should hear the weather. Oh my God, I think we're in for a storm. It's really, really windy out there. I can hear it extremely loud. Do you got any lemon trees growing? You think I should? I'll have it in the next. We'll have to see and check in. You'll have to check in with me, Sharon, see if it pops. So you think next week? I think you should have it by next week. All right, we shall see. The only bad thing was I documented it on a video, but I didn't document it to talk. Okay, I put these in this date. I know that I put them in before last Sunday, whatever last Sunday was. Not this Sunday, the Sunday before, because I was on this Sunday, but the Sunday before that. So how many days? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. And I had them in before that, before 12 days, because I started them offline. And then I started my live streams every day, bringing them to show you how Forcing the Balls was doing every single day for the last 12 days. So this has been over 12 days, let's say at least 2 weeks that it's been doing that. So why I want to, it's timing, because I want to do this next year for Easter. I want to see if I can get them blooming. If I know to put them in the fridge for 10 weeks, it won't hurt a lot longer than that anyways, 8-10 weeks. It'd be cool. I have several gladiolus coming up, but I've tried tulips and they just won't seem to do well down here. Maybe you try putting them in a container outside, Sharon. Put them with different soil. Maybe it's the pH level they don't like in your soil, because you have sand, and I don't think tulips are like sand. You need to put them in, because you have a lot of sand in Florida. No lemon trees yet, but I am thinking about it. My next door neighbor has a large lemon tree that she wanted me to take up and transplant, but it's just too big, and I can't do it. Well, you can start smaller. You know what? You need to trim the tree. I got to do it. My peach tree, I got to trim it down. If you want to keep it where it doesn't go crazy, you're going to have to prune the tree. Prune it twice a year if you have to. And the lemon tree would never go that big. If you pruned them and kept them small, you would never, ever have to worry about them going 20 feet tall or 12, 15 feet. You just keep on pruning them. They'll stay short and fat. And the reason I know that is because I wanted to do, there's a technique with growing that they do in Europe. I can't think of the name of it, but I showed it last year and the year before, where I wanted to do it, where you can take trees and turn them into different shapes. And so you can actually prune them and they look fantastic. And I never did that. That's one of the things still on my mind that I want to do, to take fruit trees and you intertwine them. You keep them low. They become fences. You can turn them into anything you want, and they'll still grow fruit. But they look nice. They're ornamental. Plus, they also will do. You can do it with lemons. You can do it with apples. You can do it with all kinds of trees. Wherever you can go, whatever kind of tree you got, you can do them. Hey, Cliff. Yours is getting mighty tall. Mighty tall. So tall that they're all bending over. That I'm trying to keep them straight, but I wired them up, and I got to keep putting them, straighten them up again, because I don't have the right container. And this one has to sit in water; it's going to die. Still has fruit. See, so I got to put it so that they all be happy, stand up, and then that's going to have to do. I'll have to do. So yeah. They look pretty good. Sharon thinks maybe by next week we should have tulips. I'm curious to see if that's going to happen. If we have tulips in a week from now. I've been going through all the stuff. I don't have anything new to show you. I've already showed all the stuff, how everything's done. That sounds like fun to do, but too much work on for the old bot lady. Yeah, me too. But no, it is and it isn't, Sharon. If you keep it down to yeah, but you got to keep it. You got to keep it trimmed, but it's not. Once you keep it trimmed, it's really not that hard to keep up. I'm going to cut mine down. What is it called? Because then you could go look it up. I used to do OBS, and I showed pictures of what I want to do in the back. And I'm getting too old too, there, Sharon. Trust me, my knee is bad, and I'm afraid about. I was going to extend my garden, and now I'm not sure I can because of my legs. But because I have a butterfly garden, I mean, I wish I could live stream outside, but the internet won't go like that for me. When I get a new phone, I might be able to live stream outside and show you my garden outside. If I get a new phone, I'll try to get some live streaming done on the phone, and that can go anywhere. It depends on how expensive it is, because getting live streams put to a phone is very expensive in Canada. I remember I did live stream for this channel all over the states, and I went to Arizona and stayed there for 3 months, and I live streamed all of Arizona on my phone, and I only paid $70 for the whole month to have unlimited live streaming. It was fabulous. $70 for unlimited live streaming was really good. Here, this would cost probably hundreds of dollars to live stream unlimited. It's very expensive here, the phone part of it in Canada. So that would be fun though. If I can, oh yeah, I'm 67. I've had 3 surgeries on my back. So yeah, too much for me. I get it, Sharon. 67. You look good, by the way. You look very good for 67. And I'm sorry about all the surgery. Oh my God, you must have worked really hard in your days to have all that surgery done. So I hope you feel better, and I get keeping it down to a minimum. Let's do some gardening that's not going to be that hard on you. Like this is, the tulip bulbs is easy, right? You are very welcome, Sharon. I think you do. You look amazing for 67. And I think these are good projects you could do. Really, Cliff? My plan is unlimited everything, 40 a month. Wow, Cliff, that's amazing. Hi, Kristen, welcome back. That is amazing, Cliff. See, our plan sucks. I'm just telling you. I'm going to try to get a phone. I'm treating myself to a phone because when my husband gets his this pension, Canada pension, he's supposed to get it in June, and so I'll have a couple extra dollars, and I'm going to use that to pay a monthly phone. So I'm going to get another phone that's going to actually be hooked up, but I don't know how much unlimited will cost me per month on a phone. So I'm going to look into that. And I actually, now and again, if I can figure it out, I used to do it on live stream on a phone. I will actually, once in a while, I'll actually go outside and I'll live stream outside so you can see actually how things are doing in my garden outside, if I can do it. The back comes from a motorcycle. Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And I hope you're doing better, and recovering better. So I'm thinking, Sharon, we can, Sharon loves gardening, but she likes her pop rocks too. So that's the channel. Sharon loves pop rock pops and plants. And so I was thinking, Sharon, you make me want to do something that's, because you like gardening, but you can't do too much. I'll try to stick to things that go in the house. The bulbs are pretty easy to do. That's all I got. It's my phone. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't live stream on my phone. Oh, Spectrum. Well, that's good to know. Spectrum and cable on my phone. So anybody from the U.S., that's a good deal, Cliff. Very good deal for a phone. So yeah, Sharon, if there's anything you'd like to see me try and you want to come and watch it, tell me. If there's any experiments you want me to try, I'll see what I can do. That would be easy for you to work in a garden, that you don't have to do too much work. I'll do that. I'll do some seeds that, yeah, I will. I'll experiment with all kinds of stuff. That's what I like doing anyways. And if I've done it before, I'll tell you how it turned out. Oh, excuse me. I went tired today. I was coming down with something for the last couple of days, and I don't have that energy. So I was like, doing a live stream and then just go hang out and go lay down for a while because I was tired. That's good though, Cliff. I will have to find a Canadian company that's going to give me a deal like that too. I won't find one. I'll tell you when I get my phone, I'll show you it and I'll see how expensive it's going to be. And then I'll learn how to live stream outside. And that, because I would like to show you some stuff in the garden that instead of doing a videotape on it, I could actually talk outside, or areas around that I'd love to show. Do a couple live streams here and there on my channel to show you outdoors and areas. It's kind of like I'd like to go to Anna's a plant store that I want to go film. Well, I was going to film it, but if I live stream it, I'm okay with that too. There's lots of areas around here that be really nice to show you through a live stream. And I will see what I can do. But I want to stick to the garden side of this. I really don't want to. I want to do stuff where I can show you plants and anything to connect with nature is cool. You know what? There's a scientific proof that, Sharon. Oh, I enjoy working in my garden. It makes me feel better seeing things grow. I've got many house plants now running out of place to put them. Oh, all right. But I'm going to tell you, you know what? Actually, if you research garden, it's connecting you. There's something about the ground in the garden outside connects you with the depression. So gardening helps with depression, by the way. You can do the check on the research, but it does. And I've always said that anyways, if you feel like sad or gloomy, get your hands in dirt or do some gardening. And it's amazing how you're going to feel. It is. Go for a walk, but with nature is good. But gardening is too. You go and look, it'll say, I don't know if it's the soil or whatever it is. It's the connection with the earth, which makes you feel better if you suffer from depression. So there's a lot of things. It's not just about gardening. It's about a lot more in depth when you start researching into it. So Sharon, you know what? You don't have to grow these, but you know what I want to try? Just, yeah, see? Yeah, it does. If I feel bad, I go outside in the dirt and get in there. It works. I 100% believe that if I feel sad or depressed, I go outside and I start going in the garden and I feel 100% better, or even going for a walk. But the garden's my thing, so it works out well. But Sharon, you don't have to do all these things. Like you said, you got lots of plants. Big hearts. Cliff, the heart goes to you. Wait, I don't know if I can do a heart. Can I do a heart? A heart. Anyways, there's a heart. I should have a heart here. But I'm thinking, Sharon, of doing some weird things. I want to grow peanuts. I want to do experiments that they say works. I want to do pistachios. Anything that I've never grown and want to experiment with, I'm going to love it. I feel better in my Nova. You're so funny, Cliff. So I can't wait to experiment. Hopefully you'll join me. But if I'm talking to myself, oh well. I'm going to do that. I am going to do peanuts and pistachios. And there's stuff that it shows that if you do an aloe plant, a piece of it, and put in a banana, it's supposed to grow roots. All these funny things that they show on videos. That's what I have. I want to experiment with that. It's true. Well, I'm happy you're good in your Nova. Never mind gardening. He wants to go to a car. And if that makes you happy, I'm all for it, Cliff. That's fantastic. But there's anyways, there's shows where it shows all these weird experiments. Oh, I love to experiment with plants. It's so much fun. It is, Sharon. There's stuff with bananas I'm going to try. I'm dying to do these things, but I have to go away for vacation for a few weeks. So I'm not going to be doing any of that until I get home. But I am, mark my words, I'm going to come on a live stream and I will be doing experiments, showing you what I'm going to do. And then I'll come back and update on all the experiments I'm doing. And I got to start doing some videos again. But right now I'm just into the live streaming part of this, and we'll see if anything kind of looks cool. But there's so many things that I watch and they go, okay, if you put dirt in an eggshell, because the eggshell has calcium, it's supposed to grow seeds. I even wanted to do, look at this. I got this here that I'm going to try. And I think I tried it. It didn't work very good, but look, I have a paper towel, right? Here's a paper towel. And I'm going to, or toilet rolls. I'm going to cut them up. And then I'm going to put dirt inside these little paper towels, which is all biodegradable. And then I'm going to see if we can grow seeds in these things. And then all you got to do, if it does work, all you got to do is take the little paper thing, and then you just put it in the ground, directly in the ground. And that'd be kind of cool. That's kind of like a cheap way. I've always been to recycle it. And I don't like spending tons of money on certain things. I don't even think they work that great. A lot of people love buying those little peat moss little pots. You know that every time when I use them, if you don't constantly water them, it dries out and all the seeds don't germinate and they die. So I don't even waste my time with them because I did them all the years. I tried several times and that did not work for me. It works for some gardeners, not me. So I'm curious to see, because this will keep its paper. It'll keep the moisture in it. So I'm going to cut a whole bunch of them, that and toilet paper rolls, and I'm going to put them on a tray, put water on the very base of it, and put dirt in all of these little tubes, and then put seeds in it with a little touch of dirt on top. And let's see if that experiment works. Let's see if I can grow things out of that, because I think that would be really cool, because then you can transplant the little toilet rolls to the garden, bury the toilet part of it. It's all biodegradable. And there you go. Like that, this is a cheap way of actually, growing seeds. So I don't know. I don't know if any of this is going to work because I've never done it before, but this is all, will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. That's, I'm trying to change. Well, I'm not trying to change, but I'm trying to do different fun things to my channel, but I'm also doing it for myself because I enjoy, trying all kinds of stuff and seeing if it works, Yeah, I've tried that, peat moss thing, and I never worked for me either. It's a piece of crap. It's a waste of money, Sharon. Did you ever check? I'm promoting my videos, but I'm not. If you ever look at my videos, Sharon, every video I have when I transplant them, unless I run out of cups, I use the Tim Hortons coffee cups, and they have nitrogen from the coffee, so I'm sure that helps. But I put them into the coffee cups, which is all, again, biodegradable, and I don't put the whole cup in the ground. I could, though, but I don't normally. I take it out and then put the plant right in the ground. But if you look, I use cups. I use stuff that doesn't cost any money, that needs to be recycled. And I started doing that, and it works for me. Every video I have, matter of fact, I would get teased all the time about I should own, for Tim Hortons, I should have a franchise or have money or rights to Tim Hortons for the amount of videos I've done and promoted Tim Hortons coffee, because I got them right here. Like, here's a cup right here I use all the time. I think I got a cup. Oh, I must have put them in the recycle. Oh, wait, I'll be right back. I want to grab one. Here it is, right here. Right here, Sharon. Let me move these out. And there's a cup. Not that I'm trying to advertise Tim Hortons. I'll turn the back one on. See these paper cups? I use these all the time. Matter of fact, I haven't been doing them, so I didn't save them. I was putting them in the recycle. But I might, once I start experimenting and showing you this stuff, I might. All I do is take these, put them upside down, and I have a stick, and all I do is a shish kebab stick. I do a shish kebab stick. I have these ready normally, and I just go like this, pop holes. That's only when the plant can establish, then it needs drainage. Once it gets big enough, it needs drainage. So I just make a nice thing here all over the place. And there is my cheap planters right here. That's what I do until I put them in the ground. Now, if it's a flower or something, then of course I'm going to put them in a different pot. After they get grown in here and they get like high, I'll take these. They're all nice. The roots are really nice in it. Take them, then put them in a really nice container for flowers. But otherwise, the plants go directly in the soil in the garden, and this works wonderful. This stuff is it's paper. It's all, and then when you think about it, I rinsed them out, but they have. If you look down there, there's probably a little bit of coffee in there, and coffee is good for plants anyways because of the nitrogen. So that's my cheap method right here. Cheap, and it 100% works. You go and pay all this money for those stupid peat moss stuff or all kinds of containers, plastic containers, and here you can have it like for free if you drink coffee. If not, then go buy the paper cups. You can buy paper cups pretty cheap at the dollar store, a whole whack of them, like, I don't know, 25, 50 cups for a couple bucks. And that is a cheaper way and a better way of growing plants. Again, my opinion, that's what I've been doing all along. So it works for me. Oh, I got to hide my snowman. Sorry, Cliff. You weren't here, so I didn't care. So I'll put these away after. I got a section in one of my bedrooms that I store these. So when I need them, I only keep so many. When I'm done these, then I'll go buy some more. Well, it even has a date on here. August 16th, 2021. Oh, it even says the expiry date of a cup. I cannot believe that. I didn't know they got, but they do get paper worms. That does exist. It says these cups are good from August 16th, 2021. Well, it has a date of the cups. Look, I don't even see it. But there's a date on these cups. That's interesting. I didn't notice that. That's, yeah, this is all my luring lessons for today. The only one I hope, what do we got here? Well, when I transplant the roses, I put banana peels in the holes and then put the roses in the ground, and they are doing great. Yeah, but banana peels are good too, potassium. Oh, the manufacturing date. Okay, Cliff, that's probably true. That's probably true. So banana peels work for you. That's good. That's a good one, Sharon. Transplant roses. I put banana peels in the holes and then put the roses. So they must like potassium. Because I was going to show you this too, though, since I'm here. Oh, I usually keep banana peels too, Sharon. Or I cut them out and I just throw them directly in the garden. Or you can put them in the compost, but I don't do that normally. But look at this. Look at how much eggshells I got. That's all my, you got to watch it. I have to leave the lid off. They have to be extremely aired out because they can rot and form mold on this. That's what I learned. Any eggshell that's not totally dry in here will cause mold in the whole rest of this. So, but this looks good. I kind of dry them out separately. Then I crush them up and I put them in here. And this will be all in my garden. I saved it all to the winter. I could throw these in the plants in the inside. I would probably grind them more to a coffee grinder and throw a little bit on my plants. I do that too sometimes indoors. And I was hoping this would help with gnats, but it really didn't help with gnats either. But I like crunching them too. I like this. Look at it. These are so cool. See, that's an ice cream container, and I'm putting my stuff in ice cream containers. And I also I make holes in the lids to have it air vented. You can put them directly in the garden, but I save them and then I put them where I need them. But yeah, you can put them directly in the garden. You can actually put a whole egg in the garden, bury an egg if you want. But this is my method. I dry them out, put them here. I keep them in all winter long. And then I'll, actually the bananas too, Sharon, I actually take banana peels, dry them out, grind them up, and they become a thinner powder. And a powder it'll biodegrade faster, a powder, right? So I do that. I sometimes put this in the coffee grinder, grind this up. And then I also do the potassium. And then if it needs magnesium, well, you got Epsom salts for that. So we got banana peel, potassium, eggshells, calcium. Epsom salt is magnesium and other things too, but magnesium for sure. I don't know if I have any more. I think it's all in the garden. Let's see, did I grind any banana peel? I did have some bananas drying out up here that I was going to grind, but oh, this stinks a little bit. So I actually like crunching it. I don't know. I like the feel of crunching these eggshells. Is that loud on? It's probably loud when I'm doing this. I wonder if it's loud. I feel like another coffee. After I get up here, I'm going to get another coffee. I think I'm going to go make myself a decaf coffee, because I am trying to cut down on regular coffee. All that caffeine, it's too much for me. Too much. And if I drink it too late, I can't sleep at night. There we go. I think I just might start with mixing things like this for my garden. You should. This is going to not be harmful. It's actually good for you, Sharon. So don't waste the eggshells. And it's like I said, the thinner this is, the powder form is going to go into it faster. So grinding it's the best, but it will biodegrade in time, even at this size. And what else can I tell you? So you do bananas, we do eggshells, I do magnesium. There were some other things I was doing too. Potato peels are good. Potato peels have potassium in them and something else. And I do potato peels I put in too. There's, what else was there? Oh, you know what I experimented too, Sharon? I did this in the ground. I actually wanted to see if this worked. And I can't say that I can prove that it worked that well, but I dug a big hole in part of the garden and I put all my raw vegetables, anything, even meat, but you got to be careful. You got to dig it deep enough if you put bones, because bones have calcium in it. And you put your garbage, even edible, dig a big hole, throw it way deep down so the animals can't get to it. And then you pour dirt over top of that. And some plants absolutely love it as it biodegrades and it's releasing all the chemicals from all the bones and everything you threw in there. Actually will help your soil better too in time. And I did that. And I noticed things were growing nice. The only thing that I noticed, I still have an issue because I have too much moisture in the back fence that I get. Sometimes it gets mildew and my plants start dying off. But that's another experiment that I did last year. I dug it. I didn't dug it like 5 feet. I dug it maybe 2 feet or something like that and threw all the junk in it. Threw all the junk in a big hole, buried it back up, and then just planted over top of it. Now, I believe, I'm trying to think of what really likes it. What did they say? I think one of the squash family, I think it's spaghetti squash, or some of the squash family like to do that. They like to as the roots go down, they like all that crap from the stuff you put in the ground. So that's another experiment I can tell you that I worked with, and it didn't hurt anything. It didn't cause any damage. And hopefully it'll be even better in my garden this year. Sounds like an easy way. Well, that's true. Yeah, I kind of think it is. But they were garden channels doing it, and I went, okay, I'm going to try this. So, I mean, like composting, you're not supposed to really, you can compost meat, but you're not supposed to do it because of the animals. So this way, and I know I did, I had a whole meal. This is what I did. I had a whole meal, all the bones. Let's say you had a steak or chicken or whatever it is, and you had carrots with it, a whole meal, including everything, mashed potatoes and everything. And then you had leftovers. Dig a hole pretty deep, bury all that food stuff, no matter whether it's mashed potatoes or whatever it is, put it all in that compost normal compost, you don't do that because of animals. But if you dig it far enough, the animal can't get access to it, and it's going to biodegrade better. So yeah, it is a type of compost for sure. So I had tried that, and it went okay, but it wasn't long enough. It's going to take this year my ground might be even better because I did it last year. So now it had all over winter and a whole year to biodegrade in the ground. And now I might do it again. I don't think it's a bad thing. And then you're getting rid of garbage. Instead of just throwing it in the garbage, you just put all that gunk in the ground, which is not going to be harmful. So I don't know. It's something to try if you want to try it. But it was designed more for edibles, like fruits and not fruits, but I think it was they were doing it for squashes. Squash likes it. There's certain plants that like that kind of composting, and it works for them. I'm not sure everything would like it, but I would research that if you want to do that and see if you compost that way, what kind of thing would benefit from it. That's what I'd say. Look at my bulbs are falling over again. God, they're annoying. Ugh. Oh, I need to look for a container for the next time I do this. I don't know if I'll find one, but hyacinth, all the lower flower bulbs would work in this. It'd be perfect. Hyacinth would work in here. Tulips are just too tall for my containers to go. Yeah. So this is, I can move this out of the way here. I got all these little goodies to put away. There, all that. Matter of fact, I have some more eggs drying, and I'll put in there after. They're in another spot. I wait till they're totally dry, and then I'll put them in here. Seen where you cut up the banana. Hey, you caught me. Hi, I'm getting off soon, Dave. But hi, Dave. You caught my live. Yay. Hi, Dave. So I can show my face, Dave. I show it more often on here, but I'm just kind of keeping it low to show you what I'm working on. Let's see. So I want to see, I've seen where you cut up the banana peels, put them in water for a day or so, and then use yes, I do that too. Yes, Sharon, that's not going to hurt anything. You make a steeped tea, and you can steep lots of things that would be really good. A steeped tea would be really good for that too. Like many things you can steep and it works out good. But yeah, I did it actually, Sharon. You can do it for your indoor plants. And I have done it. I actually put warm water, let it steep in there, and then remove the banana peels and throw them in the compost or outside, wherever, and then use the water to water. There's lots of things you can do that with. You know what? I want to tell you something else you can do. You could actually take, when you do rice and you cook rice, the rice water, most of us throw down the sink. Try reading on that. Rice has certain things in it too, and you can water your plants with the rice water. I don't know if I'd water indoor plants, but you can save it for outdoor and water it with the rice water. So many things, even boiling vegetables, we dump that in the sink. You don't have to. You can keep that, throw that and water your plants with the vegetable water, whatever you cook. All that water can be recycled instead of throwing it down and wasting it in the sink, which I have done. I don't do it all the time. Wintertime, there's no garden, so I don't do it, but I can do it now. I can actually, if I'm boiling corn, I think I'll just cool the water off and then use that water to water my plants. Anything, any kind of vegetable you're boiling, it's going to have that's where the nutrients go. Actually, when you boil things, most of the nutrients from all the stuff you're cooking, vegetables, are going back in the water. So, yeah, let's just be aware this year. Try something different. Well, that's really opening up. That's a leaf. I thought it was a baby, but this one has a leaf growing on it. So cool. Very, very cool. I hope you're well out there, Dave. We're just, I told them I'm going to be live streaming and I'm going to do experiments when I get back on vacation. You have different methods that you do, but my method works for me all the time, and all the videos I've ever grown stuff. And I'm going to show you this stuff here. I know you don't grow a lot of flowers, but there's my little greenhouses, and there's what they look like right there. And then I got salvia's really good. The seeds are so good on this one. And then I have, these are my little, this is how I grow things. I grow them in containers like this to germinate. They're like a mini greenhouse. You use plastic bottles, and I've seen what you do, but this works for me. And this one's not coming yet, but there might be a chance. I see something right there. It could be a weed, though. These are mixed foxglove, and they're taking definitely a long time to grow. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to come out or not. I don't know. So, oh, it's been an hour. I got to get going. I'm going to leave you, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12:30. If you guys want to join me, thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Dave, thanks for coming in, and Cliff out there, and Kristen, I think's out there. So thank you for all coming to my live, whoever came. And I'm out of here. This is plenty of time for me to be on an hour a day. So I want to say thank you. If you're not doing anything, 12:30 is the time I'm coming on tomorrow, give or take a little bit before 12:30. So thank you, guys. Thanks, Sharon. Hopefully another live stream, I'll bring more people and you can meet each other. Have a great day. God bless. Take care, and I'll see you soon. If you're there tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Right. No.